out, everybody? This is Jeff with Island Hopper TV, and I'm with Dave in Vietnam on Instagram, and he's a local tour guide in Nha Trang.
But today we're in Hanoi, city in the bend of the river. Okay, why would you build a city in the bend of the river in the first place? I guess because you need the water. But what we're doing right now is we're taking a little walk down what is called Ha Tien Street. Backpackers love it because, well, obviously, it's cheap. That's what backpackers love. You're on a budget, I get it. But we also have cheap beer. And Bia Hoi, B-I-A, is beer. Beer, sounds quite the same, almost in an Aussie accent. Give us a beer, mate, will you? It sounds exactly the same if you think about it in that regard. And Hoi means fresh. So basically, look, we have a delivery right now. Here we go. So you see these kegs? These kegs right here, Carlsberg. Ooh, nice. This is the top end stuff. Halida, made by Carlsberg, Vietnamese brand, Hanoi brand of beer. Hey mate, how you going? Hey buddy. Lots of restaurants along here, lots of beer. We're going to use the word beer from now on. Lots of backpackers obviously as well. And we're heading towards what is referred to as Bia Hoi Corner. Now Bia Hoi Corner has basically it's a four-way intersection. So you grab yourself a seat, you sit there, and you just watch the world go around. Now, in my opinion, if you want to get great photographs, is just sit in one spot. In fact, when you're in Vietnam, people say, "Oh, what am I going to go see in Ho Chi Minh City? I'm going to go run around everywhere and see everything and do this and do." And then they come back at the end of the day, and they can't even remember what they saw and did. Me personally, I reckon, sit in one spot and just let the world come to you, because that's what happens in Vietnam. Eventually everything comes to you. You see, you'll have the lady here selling the donuts. Hello, how you doing? Donut sales lady. Now this here we go, is what is referred to as, on the corner of Luong Ngoc Quyen and Ta Hien Streets, Bia Hoi Corner. Alright.
Yeah, Dave had us meet over there.
So this was our meeting place. This is my favourite beer spot right there. You grab a plastic chair, you get an icy cold beer at a very decent price. Personally, this guy shines your shoes. You know, if you need your shoes shined. Me, I'm usually wearing flip-flops.
What's your favorite beer in Vietnam?
My favourite beer, it depends on where I am. If I'm in Hanoi, I tend to drink Halida, or I tend to drink Tiger, or Tuborg, which is actually a Danish beer, I believe. But that's popular here. It must be brewed here because it's very cheap. We can see we've got all the local sales people walking past. This is a spot where people love to congregate and just love to watch the world go by, particularly myself. I mean, if you want to get the best photos, sit in one spot. We're going to just sort of wander up this way, try not to get run over. What a wonderful place, eh? Oh, look, down here, quick, let's go have a look at this. What we have here, today is a Buddhist day, so we must be near the full moon, right? So what this lady's doing is she is burning prayers and sending them to the dead relatives in the heavens, right? They also burn money, fake money, $100 bills, which apparently is the most preferred currency in heaven. I believe I understand that correctly, is the $100 bill. Mind you, don't be one of those tourists like I read in the paper recently who thought it'd be a good idea to bring back 4 suitcases of them to the United States, and guess what? It's illegal. You shouldn't be walking. You know, what are you doing with so much fake money? Well, we were going to burn it to the gods. We saw it in Vietnam. They didn't believe them. Anyway, we're going to walk back this way, and we're going to walk towards Quan Kiem Lake. Quan Kiem Lake is probably the most famous lake in all of Vietnam, for that matter. Vietnam, it means Viet people, south of China. It's 2 words. It's Vietnam. Viet refers to the ethnicity of the people. Nam refers to the word south. It means Viet people south of China. Now Vietnam was a province of China for a very long time. So in fact there are very many similarities between the Vietnamese and the Chinese people. That's what's called a cyclo. Cyclo, from the French word In fact, there are a number of French words in the Vietnamese language because the French were colonising this place for 100 odd years, 150 years. So that's why we have coffee and baguettes and massage. There you go. I don't know. If
Ask them how much the price is so that people know if they want to get a massage.
Bao nhiêu massage một tiền? Một tiền? Body massage. Here we go. 300,000 dong for 30 minutes. 450,000 dong. US dollar? Dollar? Bao nhiêu? So there's about 23,000 Vietnamese dong to $1 American dollar. So that's why everything's in say minutes. So there we go, 16 bucks.
16?
$16. That's for the. Oh, we get a discount because it's a Christmas, Boxing Day. Gosh, I love that. Look at the tooth there. That's very nice, isn't it? You got a little tooth thing happening there. She's lovely, isn't she? Oh,
Daisy Spa.
Salesman. Send like come to.
I don't understand.
Come hook to.
I don't understand.
Send like.
I don't understand.
You don't understand? Oh, I'm from Nha Trang. Different accent.
I am not from Vietnam.
Ah, you're from?
I'm from China.
Ah, Trung Quốc.
Yeah, yeah.
Trời ơi.
I could be a long time.
You live here a long time though. Well, that's alright, mate. You'll pick it up eventually. But I'm sorry, we don't smoke. If we ever take up cigarettes though, we'll let you know.
Is there any sort of advice that you have for people who, when the street vendors come up?
Well, my best piece of advice is this. If you don't want to buy something, don't make eye contact, don't give them any hint whatsoever that you're interested in the product, right? You even, as soon as you ask about the product, you are in a negotiation. Okay?
Look at that way. That way looks pretty lit up too.
Oh, it's lit up everywhere, mate. There we go.
Okay.
If you get a haircut, $3.
$3.
I don't have any hair left.
I do.
Oh, shave. I make the same.
I do need a haircut.
You need a haircut.
I do.
Come back for a haircut.
$3 haircut is pretty good price.
High me foot.
What did you just tell them?
I just told him we'd be back in about 20 minutes and you can have yourself a haircut.
Oh, okay.
But that's good. You know, they're actually putting the price up these days because when I first moved here, there was no prices anywhere. Now, let's just have a look over here. We have, okay, that's a bong, right? That's like traditional bamboo bongs. Now, they don't smoke marijuana through them. They smoke tobacco, right? It's the cheapest way to smoke tobacco. It's a very strong tobacco. If you look on YouTube, you can find like Westerners who
Does it have any sort of aphrodisiac feeling or high or anything like that?
Well, I don't know. I don't smoke tobacco personally, but I believe it does. Obviously, there's a nicotine rush, of course. But anyway, I mean, they're very cheap and popular. Chio, bao nhiêu? I'm asking how much. Bao nhiêu? 150,000 dong.
That's good price.
That's about $7.
Yeah, good price.
Come on. Hang up light. I'm saying thank you. Catch you later. Hang up light. See you again. All right, we're walking this way. Do you know, grab food? I mean, Vietnam is very quickly caught up with the rest of the world. Everyone's getting everything delivered now. You can have anything.
This guy's trying to get ahead of us.
You can get McDonald's delivered here.
Oh, yeah?
You can get KFC delivered here. You get Burger King delivered. You get anything delivered
Grab
here.
is one of those companies that's really taken over.
KFC was first. There was actually a bit of controversy when KFC opened because Colonel Sanders looked a little bit like Ho Chi Minh.
Oh.
Ho Chi Minh, bringer of light. Now, Ho Chi Minh was, he basically reunited the country. He died in 1969, unfortunately, so he didn't get to see his actual country reunited. You can see there, Bia, B-I-A.
Yeah,
that means
Min.
That's Min's beer shop. So the dude called Min sells beer there since 1960.
What does Bia mean?
B-I-A, beer, that's beer.
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 Beer, like Heineken and Tiger.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or as you can see on that motorbike that just went by, the draft beer.
So Bia Minh means beer of Ho Chi Minh.
Well, no, it just
No?
means that bloke's name's Min.
Oh, okay.
Min means victory. It means like you won a war or something,
Got
which
it.
of course the Vietnamese have won quite a few wars.
Yeah.
They're quite proud of their war history.
Yep.
They've beaten, you know, America and the Allies, the French. In fact, the General Zap Bat, who died not so long ago, just a couple of years ago. He's probably the most successful general in the history of the world, if you think about it. I mean, he won the French War, he won the American War, which is what they call that one, because you can't just...
They don't call it the Vietnam War here.
Well, they've had heaps of wars. They've had wars against China, Cambodia, France, America and the Allies. You've got to be more specific,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
For example, oh look, here's something that's interesting. Now, egg coffee, you only get this in the north of
Egg
Vietnam.
coffee?
It's the egg white, and it's whisked up, whisked up, whisked up. Tons of sugar, absolutely delicious. Tons of caffeine, beautiful. Give
Shall
it a
we do
try.
one?
Well, we probably will, yes. I
Okay.
think we'll get one on the way back. Why not?
You know, like if you put egg into ramen, it kind of becomes frothy and like
Yeah.
chunky. Does it do the same thing with coffee?
No,
No?
no, no.
So it's still very liquid.
Yes. Oh, I've just thought of something amazing I want to show you. Follow me. All right, so we're approaching Huang Kiem Lake. Huang Kiem, that was, it's like a turtle, right, that lived in the lake. A mythical turtle who, oh, we've got the banh mi lady there. Look, she's selling the bread rolls. Bao nhiêu một cái? Năm yen? Năm yen. Okay, 5,000 dong, that's about 20 cents for a bread roll. And
20 cents?
that's not a bad price.
No, that's not a bad
thank
price.
you, we're okay for wallets at the moment. So there he is over there, Mr. Colonel Sanders. Now when Colonel Sanders, or KFC, was first launched, there was a bit of controversy because he looks a little bit like Ho Chi Minh. And
In the cartoon image.
in the cartoon image, of course. In fact, do you know he lived to be 90 on a diet of fried chicken? I mean, some people.
Damn.
Maybe he never ate this stuff, I don't know.
What kind of oil? That's what I want to know.
That's the Kentucky secret.
Right.
But the 11 herbs and spices. But anyway, it was then discussed and thought, well, he was only a colonel and Ho Chi Minh was president. So, yeah, there's no comparison. So we have the Huang Kiem Lake over there. That's the turtle with the sword in its mouth. Okay.
What does that translate to in English?
I think turtle with the sword in its mouth.
Oh, I thought you said Westlake.
No, that's Ta Ho.
Oh, Ta
That's
Ho.
another lake, all right? That's the
Okay.
one where you're staying. So we're walking through a busy intersection here at the moment. Walk slowly, walk very, very slowly, and just let people, we're walking very slowly, go around you. Look, we let this woman go. There we go, look. We have a little look. This person here, he's got a footer on the dashboard. He doesn't want to come back as a cockroach, so hopefully he won't run over us. Now I want to show you something amazing. All right, stop. Now, okay, what does this look like to the untrained eye? It looks like a T-shirt shop, yeah?
Yeah.
Now, one of the wonderful things about Hanoi is Hanoi has, it's like a maze of a city. I mean, I've been coming here for 18 years and I still get lost all the time. Thank God for Google Maps these days, I tell you, it makes it a lot easier to be a tour guide. But follow me and let me show you what hides inside. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Look at this. We keep going down this narrow little corridor. Gosh, what's going on in here?
Oh, wow.
It's a coffee shop. Or a cafe. That's a
Open air.
open air. It goes all the way to the top. They like you to order down here because obviously the waitresses, they get all the way to the top, you know. But we'll just go for a little walk up, have a look and come back. All right?
Okay.
This is the beauty of Hanoi. It's all these tiny little tricky places that you probably never find unless someone shows them to you in the first place. Mind you, with the internet these days. the altar. This is built specifically to worship the dead ancestors. So this whole room is dedicated. You can see you got some money there, you got fruits, you got Sprite, vodka, water, cakes, whatever dead people might like in heaven, really.
All right, so we'll pick back up and keep this tour going.
Here we go, back through this little corridor. Cleverly disguised as a T-shirt souvenir shop, which actually has a cafe in the back of it, which has become very popular because you can have wonderful views of the lake. So, but in the front, we've got our typical touristy type of, T-shirts. There we go. We've got Bart Simpson, one shot, one kill, smoking a Vietnamese, what they call thuốc lào. Thuốc lào, which means local Vietnamese tobacco. Very cheap, very cheap. Usually 5,000 dong for one bag. You know. Oh, look, we've got Homer Simpson here. As I was saying before, Bia Hoi, beer, fresh draft beer, and also in Vietnam, what we say is 1, 2, 3, yo in the south, but in the north they say zo. But in Vietnamese we say mot, hai, ba, yo, and you've got to scream at the top of your voice because, well, Vietnam is a very loud country. Very loud. People tend to be very loud. Everyone yells and screams and beeps the horn, and you know, if you're looking for a quiet holiday, then okay, hit the resorts. You know, find the beach resort. But if you're going to come to what I call Hanoi, get it? Get it? Hanoi. You got to be prepared for the Hanoi.
This one right here is looks like almost a ship, like a cruise ship right here.
Oh yes, that's the touristy spot. It's where all the tourists go. Basically, it's a good spot to watch the traffic. It's about triple the price of the cafe that I just took you to a second ago, but which actually has a pretty good view of the lake. But if you want probably one of the best traffic shots in the country, this particular intersection gets real busy. In fact, I think we're going to have a big rain in a minute. But
oh my goodness.
Let's start walking this way. We need to be prepared to duck into a...
It is coming.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow. Oh really? It's just gonna dump on us, huh?
It's gonna be a big rain.
Is this a safe haven?
We're going somewhere else.
All right.
Let's go into that Kong Cafe.
Okay. So is that what you do when a big rain's coming?
Just find a place to get out and wait for a little while. And you've got to walk slow. You always walk slow. You have to walk through just what sort of works, but at the end of the day is quite bizarre traffic. Look at that motorbike.
Yeah.
And it's about to have what we call a tropical downpour.
Okay.
And it will rain very hard for a not so long, hopefully, period of time. Alrighty.
Although that might...
Cafe, let's see if we can find it. Would you like to try some coffee?
Egg coffee.
Yeah. Alright. So we're going to get one of them. We'll try the egg coffee. Which they call Cafe Chung. T-R-U-N-G. Chung, which means egg. They're all about to go into surgery. This is not a hospital. Right, so we're actually wandering back down the same street we were before. We're in Ding Liet at the moment, about to head into Ha Tien Street. We're going to duck into a little place called Little Hanoi, actually. And oh, if you need North Face stuff, on the right, North Face is made in Vietnam.
Oh, really?
Yes, so you get it super duper cheap.
Like this Nike shirt that I have on.
Nike is made in Vietnam. North Face is made in Vietnam. Now people say to me, Is it fake? Is it real? Who knows? It's hard to say, to be honest. It's very hard to say. I mean, oh, here we go. Here we go. There's a T-shirt over here. Let's go check it out. Now, as you know, Kim Jong-un and President Trump of America came here and met, and you can buy the T-shirt. There you go. Hanoi, Vietnam, 2019. Kim and Trump. Look at that. Peace. There we go. In Vietnam, Kim Jong-un and Donald Trump. Beautiful.
I like fucking.
Fucking, yes. All good. I must say, they do pretty good T-shirts in this part of the world.
Yeah. They must have an Aussie like you doing the...
Do you know what? The funniest T-shirts, in my opinion, are the ones that are worn by locals.
Yeah.
And they have no idea. It's like when the Westerner gets the Chinese, you know, tattoo.
Yeah.
And they have
Find
no
out
idea it says, you know, I'm a bit of a dick or something, you know. There was a great one going around when I first arrived about 16 years ago. And it simply said, sniffing glue won't keep families together. And, you know, I guess they had a point. But, it was just an interesting thing to put on a T-shirt.
Yeah.
Really. In fact, everywhere, all the girls had them.
Oh, what is this?
Oh, look at this.
That's a little...
This is what Hanoi's about. These tiny little streets and walkways.
What happens late at night? Is this a place you'd avoid? Or?
Oh, no, not... Well, perhaps. Look, you know what? I have a saying. Just be... don't be paranoid, be sensible. Stick to lit streets.
They got food here, and no one's there. Is that a bad thing?
Well, because it's not exactly dinner time. It's not exactly lunchtime. This is what you call a two-dish restaurant.
Okay.
So bun, B-U-N, bun, upwards inflection means it means a cylindrical noodle, like a vermicelli noodle. And
Should we do it?
They only sell two types of noodles here. No, they're closed, you see, because they will open for dinner.
Yep, got it.
We're a bit too early, we're in between
All
at
right.
the moment.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll walk down the road down to little Hanoi perhaps. I know them quite well, so they're always very friendly. I like to go where I'm liked, you know. Who doesn't?
Yeah.
We all want to have friends around us. But then again, I also love to meet new people because, you know what, the more people you meet, the more interesting times you have. And I believe that when you are in anywhere in the world for that matter, meet the locals. Meet the locals as much as you can, because let's face it, they know what's going on. Well, not everybody's going to rip you off. I mean, some people might try and take you for a couple of bucks extra, but then I was in sales myself for years, you know. Of course, we used to double the price, start up here, and if you got halfway, beauty, because everyone wanted a deal, you know.
What do you think of those cyclos?
Cyclos?
Yeah.
Personally, I think they're pretty cool, but you've got, this is what I do, I pay up front.
Oh, you pay up front?
I say, how much is this going to cost me? And they say, oh, X amount. And then I say, no problem, I'm going to pay you now for the trip.
Oh,
so you're happy with that? Yep, fine. So when
you don't think they
sometimes
do a half-cock job?
Well, no, sometimes they say, oh, no. Well, no. Sin live, come south. All right, we got a sick.
That was an example of why not to hesitate, right?
Yeah, here we go. Right, keep going.
I hesitated and...
It's one of the hazards of being a tour guide. You're talking, you're looking in every direction at once, you know.
Yeah.
You get run over, you fall over things. It's part of the hazards of the job, really. It's a... this here is a little oven.
Yeah.
For burning the dollars and the, you know...
The $100.
And the prayers for the dead relatives. They believe that when the smoke rises to the heavens, that's when you're in connection with your dead relatives. People believe Buddhism is the #1 religion in Vietnam. That is wrong.
Really?
It's not Buddhism. It is ancestral worship.
Oh.
Ancestral worship is the #1 religion in Vietnam. Everybody in Vietnam believes in the afterlife. Everybody in Vietnam believes that their dead relatives will haunt them if they don't respect them. So they must have this respect for the dead relatives at all times.
Hey, we could eat here.
I think we should because we use their bathroom.
Yeah, I agree.
Em ơi, xin lỗi em thay ghế. Không sao. Here we go, we're going to sit on some tiny little chairs. Oh, look at that, they're doubling up, Westerners, big people.
All right.
All right, here we go. Oh, they got two Bong here. Xin chào, xin chào. Oh, comme ça, comme ça. You know, Cafe Hung Vi Cafe, 177 Bang Lao. My favourite place. It's a 24-hour cafe, it never shuts. In fact, they don't even have doors. Why build a door if you're 24 hours and you're in Saigon and the average temperature never really goes below about 30 degrees Celsius? Not sure what that is in Fahrenheit for the Americans.
I'd imagine it's over 90 degrees.
Probably. I think 38 is
100.
100, yeah. You're right. You're right. So we're just having a look at the menu here. We're going to get something to munch on. Just more chai. More chai.
Whoa.
Gotta love that sound.
I'm gonna do fried rice just because, and baked potato. I guess that's pretty basic, isn't it? Maybe I can get something also on the side that's a little bit exotic. What are these clams? Do you recommend those? Or do you think that's a...
No, they're fine. Let's steam them. Good for you.
Salted frog, grilled squid, lemongrass chili clams, chili snails.
Well, they're snails, yeah, they come out of the river, from the bottom of the river.
Roasted chicken cartilage, fried fermented pork. This one?
Emily?
Yo, this one, mixed fried rice, potato, and clams. Okay?
And I'm just going to have the Hanoi spring roll. Okay.
Mixed fried rice, French fries, Hanoi spring roll, and crab.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, probably. Cảm ơn. It's a great spot actually to just people watch. Oh, that's a very interesting smell. There's some very interesting herbs and spices in that one. This one is not for the weak.
Well, let's give it a try then.
All right.
Oh, wait. I'm trying to figure out which side is which.
Whichever side you prefer, really.
Oh, thank you.
Cảm ơn.
Pretty good sauce.
You like the sauce?
Yeah.
Where from?
America.
Oh, America. Why can you speak Vietnamese? Why?
I live in Nha Trang.
Oh, in Nha Trang. For long time?
18 năm rồi.
18 năm. How about your family? Are you married?
Not married.
You?
Yeah.
Married? Oh.
Có vợ rồi.
Có vợ rồi, bao nhiêu con? Bao nhiêu con?
Hai con.
Hai con.
Một con trai, một con gái.
Một trai, một gái.
16 tuổi, 14 tuổi.
Oh, you are very good. Very good.
Oh, there you go. He's doing a good job there. Just like boot camp.
All right, everybody, that concludes this episode from Hanoi's walking street. So that street is called Beer Street. They got beer there. They got backpackers. They got hostels. Check it out. Thanks to David for doing that from Bondi Backpackers. Again, his Instagram is Dave in Vietnam. Look him up, and we'll see you guys next time.